as it stands now, these are people who are loyal to Tinubu. These are people who have worked with Tinubu over the years. So there is no excuse for insecurity. Yes, on weekend is the chief security officer of FCT. They should do something now. No, this one is not the River State matter now. Abi, let him do something now. Abi, and leave people alone. It's time for him to prove himself. He said in the claim Jagaban, saying one is Jagaban in River State. Now they are taking the fight to him in his house. So he should do something and stop disturbing us with his Jagabanic approach. And if he is not taken, we can likely end his political career in the dustbin at the end of the day. He should leave Kubar alone. Wike was governor for 8 years. Nobody disturbed him. What is he looking for? He wants to hand over River State to Tinubu. Go ahead and do it now. Let us see. Go ahead and hand over River State to Tinubu. Then at the end of the day, the River State people will ask questions. Is he not ashamed? Is he not ashamed of himself? Won't you be ashamed of this administration called Tinubu? Look at the kind of suffering it has brought directly on Nigerians. Imagine Obasanjo, imagine Tinubu, imagine the likes of Hope Uzodinma in one ceremony, you know. Well, that is just it. But that does not mean they don't have their differences, they don't have their reservations, they don't have their respective thoughts over national, party, and economic issues. So that is the way I see it. You know,
the election that brought Hope Uzodinma was not really supported by the people. How do you feel people will see that?
My brother, there is no even the one that brought Tinubu into power. Him to know that nobody voted for him. Election in Nigeria has not undergone a reform that is needed to power some of these institutions that are responsible, that have been constitutionally responsible for electioneering activities or processes in Nigeria. You know, by the time you do that, that way we start, you know, believing in INEC. We start believing in the judiciary. We start believing in, you know, all these institutions that have to do with electioneering in Nigeria. As long as that is not done, forget anything about how credible the election is or was or is going to be at the end of the day. Election in Nigeria is always been manipulated. You saw what happened. Nigerians came out, they voted for P2B, but look at what the judiciary did. At the end of the day, you see where we are now. The Yorubas are suffering, the Northerners are suffering, everybody sees that his policies is 0/0. I don't know what he's doing in Imo State. I don't know why people should be moving up and down. You should sit down in Aso Rock and think of what to do. That is just it. Sit down in Aso Rock, think. If you're going, no, we know he's making more money now. Yes. The subsidy issue, the Nigerian government is swimming it. There's war in Israel. The price of the international market have risen. You know, a lot of things. They are making money at the detriment of the Nigerian masses. But we don't expect we are not supposed to be seeing him in the public. We should sit down there and think of, look at all his ministers are looting. I'm not looting. Forget this cosmetic approach, you know, just to paint a particular picture as if we are not part of it. Is Tinubu himself corrupt me? What is he trying to tell us about the gate? Then 48 cabinet members. How many? The largest cabinet in the world is under this administration. But still, 0/0. This is the first civilian president of Yoruba extraction. The first civilian president of Yoruba extraction. Look at how he's messing up the economy, messing up everywhere. And tomorrow you see them, they are this, they are that. Look at it. Is Buhari not even better than Tinubu now? No, that's it. So it's unfortunate we continue to have half-baked technocrats, half-baked Democrats, they call themselves, as when they see themselves, coming into position of power. It's because we have weaker institutions. That's why this thing, we keep on seeing this thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Since 1960 to today, with all the professors in Nigeria, with all the lecturers, with all the graduates, experts everywhere, here and there, the Nigerian system has not been able to solve the problem of world sector. Are they waiting for P2B? They can come out and tell us that they are waiting for P2B to come and solve the Nigerian problem for them.
Can P2B solve the Nigerian problem?
Yes, he has what it takes. He said he did his electionary campaign, but Tinubu was mocking him. He said Tinubu, when he was campaigning for state to state, he was mocking that. You know what surprised me? I know that at the end of the day, it might be in for another Buhari era. Do you know what surprised me about Tinubu? Tinubu said that leadership is not by statistics. He said it openly. That you need brain experience. Look at his experience now. Are we not seeing his experience? Is the Yorubas happy with Tinubu's administration? Go ahead, let those ones that want to hide, pretend, tribalism. The Yorubas are not happy with Tinubu's administration. As all those market women now, see what they are going to on daily basis.
It was almost told that Lagos Island.
When he came to Lagos, what happened? Whatever they call it. For the first time in the history of Nigeria, a president visited his camp, and the people in the camp are telling him that they are dying of hunger. You are a killer. That's what it means. I expected Tinubu by now to resign and quit that place. That's nothing to offer Nigerians, and it's unfortunate we keep on having Opolo Eye will not be Opolo as president.
Okay, let's talk about the kidnappings. Too much in Abuja.
Yes, Wike is the military. Wike is the governor of FCT. Is the chief security officer of the FCT. Is the chief police officer of the FCT. Wike is everything now at FCT. Come on, what is he doing? Leave River Kubara alone. Leave River State alone. Now you have a responsibility in Abuja. There is insecurity. They are kidnapping. Very soon they will go to the National Assembly and start kidnapping them. God forbid they will even kidnap Mr. President himself. They are advancing. If Tinubu should sit up, because this might be a sabotage. This might be a gang up.
Gang up by who?
I'm asking you, the insecurity you are talking about, is it in the southeast now? The one that government is manipulating in the southeast? But now, they are taking it to his table to where he's sitting now. You should be careful of these people who are powering insecurity in Nigeria, especially in the northern region. You should be careful. They are moving. They are entering. And the only thing they can use to destroy Tinubu's government or to strangle his government is by bringing all this haram thing in Asura. At the end of the day.
Okay, we saw a pandemic paying 60 million naira.
Bro, so why wouldn't they pay? They have the money now. Are you going to tell a market woman that his child is being kidnapped to bring 60 million? Where is he going to see it? Are you going to say somebody that sells pure water on the street of Lagos, calculate the pure water he's carrying on his head, is not up to 2,000 naira? Are you going to tell that one? But these people are going to eat on daily basis. Nigerian masses are going through this suffering on daily basis. So Patani knows what he's doing. They know themselves. The insecurity started from that place. People, a lot of them are benefiting from it. a lot of them are making. But what I'm saying is that what Tinubu said, what Tinubu should do, and even after he has appointed his chief of staff, police, everywhere na Yoruba now, Asurok.
But the security apparatus is held by the Northerners.
Bro,
We have Matawale.
as I'm talking to you now,
okay.
as I'm talking to you now, if you look at the security structure